So when we're doing a drill for feeding the hand, our hands are already up. Somebody has come up, and whether they grab you with grab both of your wrists or they only grab one wrist, it really doesn't make a difference. All you're doing is you're turning the hand down and you're trying to get a hold of their wrist, whatever hand that they have a hold of you with. So you're going to reach down and you're going to grab that wrist. So when you grab that wrist, take your hands and grab that person's wrist, turn them, and sink them in tight against your hip. Okay? Now so far, I'm not moving. I haven't really gone anywhere. I am twisting and torquing up here, but I haven't tried to move my feet. Okay? Because we're doing it nice and easy. But just think about somebody grabbing a hold of you. Bring your hand down like you're going to strike. That presents their wrist. Grab a hold of their wrist. Take both hands, pull them in, and as you pull them in, start stepping and start moving around. That's going to pull them off balance. That's going to bring them around where you want them. Remember to take your hand, and when it's on your hip, don't try to go out here and shove them down. Simply roll this hand over where you're holding their wrist. Roll it over that portion of the hand, and that'll force them down at the wrist. Okay? That's what gets them down to their knee. Once they're on their knees and you step out, their body is going to get expanded out and stretched out, and they're going to go face down to the floor. You don't have to throw someone on the ground because you've already you don't have to throw someone on the ground and then stomp on them because you've already really ended your self-defense. So part of what I want you to do in your training, and I've told you guys this time and time and time again, when does self-defense end and assault begin? Okay? So I realize it's a philosophical kind of thought process, but the reality is this. You're not doing yourself true, honest self-defense if your self-defense training leads you to a point where you find yourself in jail or being accused of assaulting someone when somebody else started the fight. Okay? All you had to do was escape. Remember, you can have the argument of I'd rather be, judged by 12 than carried by 6. Fine. Okay? But if it's a life and death, you're not going to be doing some of the things that I'm showing you, because that's not the only thing I show you, is it? If it's life and death and you realize that it's escalated to a point of life and death, you're going to be reacting and doing other things to attack the organs, to attack the throat, because the other person has already demonstrated to you that this is a life and death situation. Okay? What I'm talking about is just your basic self-defense and getting out of the initial attack and preventing the person from getting a hold of you and holding you there where they could allow it to escalate, or for you to even stick around long enough to allow it to escalate to a deadly force situation. That's what you're trying to avoid. What you're trying to do is you're trying to escape. You don't want to be part of the violence. So you see something happening and you're like, oh wow, there's something over there happening. Hey, I'm not going to be any part of this. I'm out of here. And you leave. Okay? Somebody surprises you and they get a hold of you. You're going to go, whoa, and you're going to leave. You're not going to wait around. You're out of there. You're leaving. You're not going to hang around. Why are you hanging around? You have no duty to stand there and protect yourself. And there's a confusion in this world where we talk about standing your ground. Yeah, you have a right to stand your ground. You have a right to protect yourself. But you also have a responsibility and accountability that when you've defended yourself and you're free, you ought to be running. You ought to be leaving. It's not, oh, they should have never hit me. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to beat them up so they never beat someone else up. That's vigilante. That's going the wrong direction. Okay? So practice your drills using the bandana so that you make whatever it is that you're doing smooth. Because remember, fast is not fast, smooth is fast. Okay? Somebody comes up, you're talking to them, you don't know them, you're not sure what's going to happen, so you're just here and you're relaxed. You don't look aggressive, you don't look like you're trying to do anything. If they start raising their voice at you or you feel uncomfortable, you're like, hey, you're scaring me, I need you to give me some space. Why are you over here messing with me? I didn't do anything to you. You know, why do you feel the need to come into my space? Back up and create space. Make them come towards you. Make them commit towards you. That way everyone will understand that you're not the aggressor. You're actually in a defensive mode going, hey, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to get away. But if they commit and they come in and they're going to continue to be aggressive, run away if you can. Always run away first. The only reason you're doing all of this stuff is because for some reason you can't run away. Okay? So when I talk about self-defense, obviously escaping and run away, that's your only goal. That's it. So if someone grabs you, you have to have a way to get out.